let's find the built-in sewing alphabets on the Husqvarna Viking Designer Epic 3. Hi, I'm Sarah from sewingmastery.com, and we're doing all the free video tutorials on this beautiful machine. Plus, you can find links to the complete playlist in the description below, so you can start from the beginning and master this machine inside and out. So as you've been looking through kind of your main categories of stitches, you will find that these are only stitches. And to find your built-in alphabets, you first need to start by going to Create Sequence. So this machine thinks that if you're going to go into stitching some alphabets, you're going to hook them together. So it's going to want you to come over to the Create a Sequence, and you know you're in the right place because now on the side over here, you see the little T and lowercase t. So when you select that, you will get your fonts. So let's talk about the different fonts you have and the sizes. But just to kind of X out of here, and again, that's how you would close the sequence. Do you notice on the side you do not see the little T tab? So that's how you know that you got to go find it somewhere else. So Create Sequence. So this is like opening up a memory. So you can combine decorative stitches with fonts. You can do just fonts. There's lots of different options that you can do with the memory. So this is kind of both fonts and memory understanding. But let's point out first the size of each of these alphabets is noted in metric off to the right. So the size 12 of the block alphabet is what you're going to see first. Now, as soon as I selected it, a keyboard popped up. For example, if that keyboard did not pop up for you or you've closed it, all you need to do is come down here where it says keyboard and it will open back up for you. You've got uppercase, you've got lowercase, and then a combination of symbols and different things depending on which is highlighted, the shift key or the capital key. Just keep pushing it until you find the collection of stitches that you are looking for. So I do like to do capital letters. They do look the biggest and the boldest. So that is what I'm going to work with first. So if I was to type in A, B, C, you see that it's starting to show on screen just exactly the way it's going to sew. So if you just want to picture a presser foot here at the top, that's what you're going to get when you start to sew. If you wanted to do a lowercase, A, B, C, again, it will continue to show on screen what you've done. If you've made a mistake or accidentally gotten 2 letters in and you only needed 1, the little delete button will back you up individually. If you need to kind of move your cursor between, whatever is highlighted orange is what you are going to be changing, whether you delete it or maybe change the size of it or mirror image it. I know, why would you want to do that, but you can do everything with this. So I can open up that keyboard and jump around through the sequence depending on what you want to do. You've got comic alphabet. So I would take some time. I know we've talked about doing your stitch book, is maybe go ahead and type in your name or happy birthday in each one of the fonts and then stitch it out and see what it looks like. How big is it? You could do uppercase and lowercase just to get an idea. There is an alphabet that's not an American alphabet, but I have been known to use these with some kind of decorative stitches. So you can play around with that one as well. Grand alphabet. Let me go ahead and delete everything because this is going to look totally different. Notice it says 17 on the side. Grand alphabet is 17 millimeters tall. So let's do A, B, C, and you can see you're going to get a lot different look to it, and you do not have lowercase. So I see that that has disappeared. I do have numbers and just basic symbols for this alphabet. Let's just do outline for fun, and A, B, C. So that one almost has like a little script to it as well, and then our true script alphabet, A, B, C. All right, so again, I would definitely recommend taking time to stitch them out, because you're going to find which one you like the best, and you will then know what you'll be using to program, say, quilt labels or something to identify, or even just have some fun. I have been known to sew on paper or greeting cards, blank greeting cards, and kind of like stitch my own sayings. I have been also known to use variegated thread, and it just kind of brings letters to life. So have some fun with this. Next time you need to monogram something, don't feel like you need to pull out your embroidery unit. You just need something quick for a name, a date, or something on it. Don't forget, you have built-in letters, but you do need to go to the Create Sequence area to find the fonts. Now, when you're done, go ahead and do the check mark. That will bring you all the way back out, and then you can start to stitch. You can also touch and hold on this area, and it will allow you to edit the sequence or mirror image the whole thing side to side or end to end. Save as the default stitch. I don't know if I'd want to do that, but that is an option. But yes, to get that little pop-up, it's touch and hold. And then the biggest one I use that for is edit sequence, which allows us to go back in and say, come back and adjust the order or delete something that you didn't want to stitch out, or insert something that you want to add back in. So have some fun. Yes, you can save it when you're done, so you could have that memory of, made by, always right at your fingertips, and you don't have to reprogram that in. Saving is that option as well. I hope this has been helpful. Click like if it has, and check out all the videos and online courses that we have for the beautiful Husqvarna Viking Epic 3.